All right. Well, we'll start by saying it's another top 25 team for opponent for your team. You've seen a couple here recently. Got the win last week over your old team, and then played competitively tonight. Is that something you take heart in?
Well, to an extent. I got to give our guys credit. I thought that we battled pretty well tonight. I think we did play as focused as we excuse me as we needed to. Nothing like getting that right away. We just lacked. We made some mistakes. As far as the pressure and how we want to handle it in different scenarios. Some really bad miscues defensively that we normally have been able to execute and do okay. So, that although we played hard, we didn't do a very good job, of really executing what we wanted to see happen out there.
Were some of those miscues related to Saginaw's ability to shoot the three, because it seemed like they got just about anything they wanted out there?
Oh, absolutely. And this is the thing for us. They're not particularly a very good three-point shooting team over the course of the year. They're about 31%, so we decided to play a lot of zone in the beginning. That was kind of the game plan, and partly so because with the loss of Nash, who's our best defender, we man-to-man do struggle a little bit with matching up with some guys. And I thought that personally we didn't do a very good job of checking in the zone, but in the same breath, they made some shots. 11 made a couple of tough shots early, some deep ones, took us out of the zone, and at times our man-to-man was effective, but you can see there we really struggled at times, They're a very good transition team, so, they were able to get to the basket on us quite a bit as well.
I don't know how the final numbers shook out, but at least in the first half, you had a pretty good advantage on the glass. Is that a sign of the team playing hard, and is that part of your identity?
Well, I think so. It's becoming more and more of our identity. We've really, in the last 7 games, really become a way better rebounding team. If you look at the stats, the first time through the North, we were getting out-rebounded by an average of about 10 or 8 a couple of times. We played Grand Valley the first time, it was a negative 18. I think Ferris was a minus 12. The second stanza of the season, we've done a much better job there. And we've stepped up. Sorensen has 12 rebounds. Chavis comes back again, I think, is 6 or 7 straight double-double. And everybody from a combination is doing a better job on the glass. But, we're a few pieces away, against a really good team like that of being able to pull it away.
What has led to the turnaround in the rebounding for you?
Emphasis, but also hard work, and those guys understanding what they got to do. There's only so many times you can watch film, and if you're a player, if you're going to be a good player, and see yourself standing flat-footed and not getting to check before you start to do it, and they're starting to do those things.
First time I got to see your team, but Chavis, I think is his name, really made an impression. What kind of a player is he, and how much has he improved over the course of his career?
Oh, he's improved tremendously. He came in as a surprisingly a junior college kid. When I first got the job, we got him in June, he didn't even start in his junior college team. It didn't start for us for the first 7 or 8 games, and now he's playing like an all-league player. And then Jordan Perez just keeps on getting better. He was just another impressive showing. 23 points, 6 boards. He's doing great things.
Last thing would be Hillsdale comes to town Saturday. What can you tell us about the Chargers?
Well, we're a little bit of payback. We lost a really tough game down there, up 6 with about a minute to go, and somehow squandered it through lots of different things. So it's a little bit of a payback. But they're a good team, good motion team, tremendous player inside in Cooper. It's a tough, just like every game like Bliak, another tough game that you got to be ready to play.